Tell us a bit about the training then, because you've been training him every day just about, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, like I say, we had a bit of a setback when he got shot. You know what I mean? Like I say, it hit him in the side, went down on him on the slanted side, and blew his bow in half. And then, like I say, it's come out his back end, like, you know. But, so that was in February, the shooting. And, like I say, it was a 9mm bullet. And, like I say, soon as being, say, 6 weeks, we started training again.
Yeah, but he'd been training before he got shot, hadn't he?
We were training from September, just before February. And like I say, we'd got a fight on, and then up in Mexborough, but a week before he was going to do this fight, he'd got gunned down. And then, like I say, he was in hospital for so many weeks. Like I say, he come out, and then we started training again every morning, before it was getting light, dark evenings, you know what I mean, early mornings. And we've been training ever since, up until the other day. You lose the rhythm. You go bang like that, and you lose the rhythm, and it makes you shiver all down your body because your heart doesn't function properly.
It's just have one in it.
Just Baltimore. I mean, there's more than the head. There's everywhere. Boom, 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 everywhere. There's more than the head. But get as many punches in the first 10 seconds as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a big lad, so
Fair enough.
wrestling, you know what I mean? I mean, the man's half your weight, so
Yeah.
let's be fair, let's make it proper, you know, bare knuckle fighting,
You want it? Yeah.
stand up rolls. When a man's had enough, he's had enough.
Fair
You
comment.
know what I mean?
got to say he's had enough. We're going to say I've had enough.
That's it, it's finished. Towels in.
say it's finished, and I'll
Right.
park in there. Hello.
All right,
Good hands, that's it.
what do you?
That's it, carry on fighting. Keep punching, lads. Keep punching. That's it, there we go, there
Come
we
on,
go.
H, away you go. No holding. No holding.
Keep on.
You know, this is on film here. Thousands of people watch this, no holding, proper fight.
Suck it in, lads, suck it in, suck it in,
Suck it in, proper fight.
Suck it in, suck it in. That's the key.
Thanks a lot, lads.
See you later. Can't make the long fight. That's in you, innit?
Yeah, that's true, that is.
Decky, you've seen a good few fights in your time. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that was top one. That was both courageous lads there. Stood the punches and never run off, never holding. Talking about, they were good lads. Nothing but top to toe swapping punches. That's how it should be. Not all this holding bullshit. That was really good. Even when they were tired, they were still flinging them out. That's a good fight. Both courageous lads, them. Too courageous. Take me out off to both of them. Tell you.
These horses have been out on the roads and lanes for the last few months, getting fit. You can't just pull a horse out of a field and expect it to make a 144-mile journey without it being prepared first. Two sets of reins here. One man is holding the reins for the sider, and one man is controlling the horse in the shafts. They're coming up the hill here to the village of Bolton-on-Dearne, so that's the first 3 miles out of the way. For the Gaskin family, this is a family tradition. So this wagon will be doing the whole 144-mile journey.
So how many days do you think it'll take you to get to Appleby Fair?
Week.
Yeah.
But we'll only do it steady, you know what I mean? We're going to pull on a week of Thursday. Do here, Wayfield today, Bradford tomorrow. Then from Bradford we'll lift the other side of Skipton. 32 mile with him.
These horses seem to be sound, don't they?
100%. If not, they wouldn't be in my shafts.
On every spare piece of tarmac, you will find horses being put through their paces. Some have had a longer journey than others, and tiredness takes its toll. These constables are making sure that no vehicle goes down Long Martin Lane. As the fair gets going, this road is for horses only and horse-drawn carriages. This is a very unusual gypsy caravan, making its first trip to Appleby Fair, where the proud owners can show it off.
Well, it belonged to my mother and father, and it's 109 years old. How we found out it was 109 years old, it used to be on its old original wheels, and when we took it off its old original wheels, it was all stamped underneath. So it was made in 1895. That's when it was stamped, and it was made by a man called Ledge. So it's a Ledge wagon, right? And my father died. It belonged to my mother and father. She used to read fortunes from it. And when my father died, it was like she knew that something was going to happen to us, so she gave it away to us. And within a couple of months after, she died. But in a way, that was their way of saving it, because if not, it would have been burned. So we took it and we had it all painted and restored, and we get use out of it, and we love it.
So do you use it all the time?
We use it all summer, and we put it in storage in the winter. But we do use it all summer, and we just hook it on, tow it, and enjoy it.
Where do you come from?
We're from Yorkshire, Sheffield. We're Yorkshire people from Sheffield. So
You can't show off a horse in a paddock with a crowd around it. The gypsy's way of flashing a horse is to show it going at full pelt. And the road to Long Martin is perfect for this activity. But be careful, accidents do happen, and many lives have been lost on this lane over the years. Now, before we finish this film, I want to take you back to the early 1970s. I am lucky to have purchased the film from an American gentleman that nobody in this country has ever seen before. Many of the gypsy community will be happy to see many of the old and friendly faces and family members that have passed away since this film was made. Back in the 1970s, it was a rare thing to see a film crew at Appleby Fair. So I feel happy and privileged to be the first person to bring this film back to life. I bring you, for the first time, a rare glimpse of 1970s Appleby Horse Fair.
This land of quiet woodlands lies in the valley of the Eden River.
So everything's in order. Horse is happy. Just seeing if she's into traces and breeching and collar. And away we go. Kids having a ride. And everybody's happy. These horses are happy as well. And they're on top of the job. You can get some of these horses that's just not big enough for these wagons. And they just don't look at them. That's a beautiful picture for in anybody's eyes to see that coming through a village.
You. Nice day today, isn't it?
Alright.
Hey, all right. You said to me. Go on, Hodge. Go on.
So you sold this?
Yes, just sold it to a bloke down there. Cart. Sorry, they're harnessing the horse. Just.
That's what Applebee's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, profit. If everybody has a little bit of profit, everybody's happy, aren't they? That's the main thing, isn't it? Buy another one in a minute, put that one in again, and then do the same again. You know what I mean? There'll be some on today, won't there? There'll be a lot of horses on here today.
It's changed a lot over the years,
Yeah,
hasn't it, this one?
it's gone a bit thingy now. Bit money mad, aren't they? Aren't they? You know what I mean? But I think it's getting like greedy, isn't it? You know what I mean? Oi, 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 oi! Oi, 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 oi! Oi, oi!
And there you go, that's Izzy from Midlands, come all the way from Black Country. One of the old school, putting an eye across them. And no doubt have some at here wanting to sell. Sending them on a bit.
That's a rag gathering house I've got. Pulls the rag cart every day. To go to fucking work with him. I have to go to work with him tomorrow. I know that, sir. Pulling the rag cart. Collecting old scrap and iron.
He says it'll be in a rag cart tomorrow. There's one thing for sure, it'll not stop at rag shop. You can tell it's autumn because here we are once again back at Ballinasloe in Ireland. This is possibly one of the biggest horse fairs in, well, it's definitely the biggest horse fair in Ireland, possibly in Europe. And these are the lads who's come early to give the horses a flash the night before. This is about possibly the only time they will have any chance of really showing the horses off, because tomorrow they'll be fenced in. So they arrive early looking for a potential customer. As you can see with these trotters, there's no particular type. As long as they've got the speed, they can road up. That's all these lads are bothered about. Comparing this with Appleby, Appleby does have the Lane to Long Martin to trot on. It also has a picturesque river down in the village, where these lads are confined to just a small area in the village, whereas they can show the horses and give them a flash. So they have to do the best with what space they've got. But possibly that's what makes the fair so good. We're back here with trotters again. Like we said earlier on, this is about the only place the lads have got left to give them a flash. But day's going on now, so there's not much daylight left. He's just trying to get back on its legs. And there's the old blue rope again. Anybody looking for jumping horses, these are the ones to be looking for. They know they can already jump. The jumping with somebody on the back's a different kettle of fish, and he's done it twice. I was always led to believe the whole idea of lunging, or the horses like human beings are stronger on one side than other, so if you lunge them right-handed, then left-handed, it were to get them as strong on both sides. Whether this is right or wrong, I don't know, but that's all my life I was led to believe that were the whole art of lunging. But discipline as well comes into it.
We're into the hills now. Running alongside this winding road is the famous Settle to Carlisle railway track. Notice the steepness of this hill. This is hard graft for both man and beast. Tony is really going to have to work Beauty hard. She's into the collar now. This is where the cider would have come in handy to share the load with Beauty.
What weather? We're here.
over the bridge with all the boat tops together in a straight line. Through the village of Warcock. You see so many other travellers on the road. They come miles and miles by horse-drawn caravan to stake their place at Appleby Horse Fair. All different shapes of wagon and all different sizes. Without these people, Appleby Fair would have no character. They have invested their money on the equipment and they all carve out their own piece of history as they help to keep the fair alive.
My name is Gordon Boswell, and I'd like to welcome you to the Gordon Boswell Rowing Museum, which I run in Spalding in Lincolnshire. I opened the museum in memory of my father, who was born in a rod tent on the sands at South Shore, Blackpool on the 25th of February 1895, and I opened it on the 25th of February 1995. He would have been 100 on that day, although he died in 1977, aged 82. I thought that was appropriate to open it on that day, which we did. It's always nice to come in this wagon because the history of it just more jumps out at you, particularly this stove. This stove is a very unusual one, known as a Colchester stove, made in Colchester by Barnard and Sons of Colchester. I have never seen another one like that. I've heard my father and grandfather talk about them, but I've never seen one until I got this. I've seen sketchings, not even a proper photograph of them. This was known because it stands up very stiff looking. It was known, a nickname for this was like a policeman in the corner on duty because it was so stiff and everything, but a lovely old stove. I've never seen another one like it, called a Colchester stove, all brass from top to bottom. So that's one feature in here that you won't see in every wagon. And another nice thing is this very large bed. You see it goes right the way over here. That is a double bed up there. If you took your mattress off your bed at home and put it up there, it would fit because it's the same size as your double bed. And underneath here we've got another double bed as well. You put your mattress underneath there, it would also fit as well. So you've got two double beds. Children would go underneath there, as you say, comparing these to the houses of the same period. 4 or 5 children underneath there. The youngest one in with mum and dad. There's no way that we can do this trailer justice being so tight in the museum. We're a bit tight for room. But this is another very special one made by Vickers of Morecambe, known as a Vickers trailer or a Morecambe trailer. Again, this was £1,000 a foot and plus, and they really went over the top with these. They put a lot of beading on them, a lot of stainless steel and a lot of cut glass, and when we go inside and show you, you'll really sit you back in your seat. Well, now we're inside this trailer, I should just tell you a little bit about it, how the quality jumps out at you again. Just look at it, all these cut glass mirrors, baskets of flowers all cut, all in the mirrors, all in the cupboards as well, the china cupboards, in the windows. We've got baskets of flowers cut in the windows all the way around. You can't look anywhere without seeing a mirror and cut glass. Even the studs that hold the mirrors to the wall, the screws, has got cut glass on top of them. Everything is marvellous. Everything is built on the curve, on the round. Pelmets, you've got glass, cut glass, not just glass pelmets, but cut glass pelmets. It's really something special, and this seat here pulls out into a double bed, the best of quality. This is what